Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you guys are doing really well. Also, I hope you like my new little setup. I thought I'd have a bit of a switch around because, I don't know, I didn't want you to get bored of the same print that's behind me all the time. So let me know what you think. I'll be honest, it was a bit of a hassle to move everything around. The living room in front of me is absolute chaos, but I think it looks all right, doesn't it? Anyway, I've also just got a cup of tea as well, so don't mind me. Anyway, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about mastering the art of outfit repeating. I think it feels like whenever you get bored of your wardrobe and sick of wearing the same thing, it feels like the solution is to shop for new clothes, to feel like you have something different to wear and fill in the gaps that you feel like you have. But more clothes doesn't necessarily mean more outfits. One of the secrets to feeling really stylish is to have a few outfits that you rewear all season on rotation. And this might seem like a bit of an underwhelming solution, especially if you like fashion and you like to shop. I certainly do. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's completely realistic that we rewear our outfits because no one has endless amounts of clothes. So it's definitely something that we should feel comfortable in doing, and it's something that we should find enjoyable, and also a mark of having a very well-established sense of personal style. And I'm not saying that you should wear the exact same outfit on repeat day in, day out. What I am saying is that this is about having a formula or a set of formulas that you go back to time and time again that you can use to your advantage to creatively make different outfits that allows you to maximize your wardrobe and get wear out of everything that you have. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a few tips for repeating your outfits without getting tired of looking the same. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear some outside sounds. I've just had to open a window because it is excruciatingly hot in here, and I know it's not helped by the tea, but I've made it now. So the first tip is to have a really good selection of basics. And I know that this is a bit of a boring tip. I think the conversation around basics and capsule wardrobe, a lot of the time it's about the lack of personal style that these things have. And whilst that can be true, I think you just have to find the things that work for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a white t-shirt, a pair of straight leg jeans, a striped t-shirt, you know, the generic stuff. It's about what works for you and your wardrobe. But the point of having a good selection of basics is so that they can bring everything in your wardrobe together. And generally they might be the more boring, understated pieces, neutral colours, plainer cuts, that sort of thing, but it's so that you can get the most wear out of things and you can wear your statement pieces with your basics. It will really help to maximise your wardrobe so that you can create a few different outfits with them. You want to think about your outfit formulas, and even if you're not consciously thinking about them, you probably already have them. These are the go-to outfits that you put together every single day that work for you and your lifestyle. Outfits that have a common theme. So for me, I generally wear a plainer top, apart from today actually, this is a slightly more interesting top, but generally a more plain top and nicer trousers or a pair of great jeans, that sort of thing. I usually lean towards a more interesting bottom half item and a more simple kind of top, and then if the weather requires it, a jacket or a cardigan, something along those lines. And that is my daily outfit formula. I like to feel dressy but not too put together, if that makes sense. So what do you wear every day that makes you feel your best? What works for your lifestyle? Is it similar to me? Is it kind of a jeans top situation, a blazer? Is that the usual combo? Is it a skirt and a top? Do you prefer trousers and a shirt? This is on a style and a practicality level, things that you're going to feel comfortable wearing day to day, pretty much whatever you're doing, and embrace that as your uniform. For me, I have a pretty casual lifestyle. I work from home most days, and On the weekends, I usually do things during the day, whether that's just running a few errands, going for a coffee. I don't have that many occasions where I require a dressy outfit, so most of my wardrobe is tailored towards a casual look. So think about what you require from your outfits, and that is how we're gonna hone in on our everyday formula/uniform. We're gonna start on a very basic, easy level, and that is with accessories. And it sounds very obvious, but it can make such a difference. You can very easily take an outfit from day to night just by adding more interesting statement jewelry or a different pair of shoes or a bag. It can really change the whole tone of an outfit. Next, we're going to think about those unexpected clothing pieces that you can add into your everyday outfits, because this could really unlock a whole new area of your wardrobe to wear on a day-to-day basis. And this doesn't have to be anything overly unexpected. We're not trying to do something revolutionary here, but it's about picking out those pieces that you wouldn't necessarily gravitate towards every day. Maybe not even because they're so statement or they're purely reserved for occasions. It's maybe just not something that you would reach for every day because you have a set of comfortable basics that you wear. So for example, I have this gorgeous linen top, which I absolutely love, but to me it's kind of a holiday top. It's not something that I reach for every single day because it's slightly more dressy. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's a statement top. You could definitely wear this for everyday wear, but because it's linen as well, you just don't always get the weather for it, so it's just something that I don't reach for very often. And it's quite an easy top to style, but again, like I said, it's just getting into the habit of actively choosing that to wear with my outfits. And this is part of the reason why it's a really good idea to have a well-established outfit formula, because you can think with that in mind first, rather than opening your wardrobe, seeing a top that you don't wear very often and thinking, I need to get some more wear out of this. How can I style an outfit around this particular top? Instead, you're going in with your outfit formula first and then reworking certain pieces, and it just makes the whole styling process slightly easier because you have a well-established base. You then just need to pick and choose certain elements that can go with that, and it's just much easier. So to put this to the test, I'm going to take one of my usual outfits, which is of course my Levi's ribcage jeans. I feel like you all know how much I love them at this point. I wear them all the time. And then just a white t-shirt. This is just a little white baby tee, which I've been getting a lot of wear out of. And then a pair of sandals, because obviously we're in summertime. So I'm actually going to switch out the jeans purely for the style. I'm going to wear this pair of wide leg jeans because I just like how relaxed they are. I think this will just go with the top better. So that is basically my jeans and a top formula. And then if it's needed, I can just pair a cardigan with this, which you might not think is necessarily something you would want to pair with a very summery linen top like this. You might just think this is purely reserved for 25 degrees, all sun, but no, we're going to try and work this into a regular outfit. So jeans, little cardigan, I've kept the sandals as well, and this is still a very me outfit in how it's put together, but I'm just using a top that I wouldn't necessarily go for. This is still a very typical combination for me, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit more use out of some of the things I don't wear all that often. Another way that you can switch out certain pieces in your wardrobe to create some different outfits is to do that with your shoes, and this is a very online theory called the wrong shoe theory. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. It comes from the stylist Alison Bornstein. I think she's more present on TikTok, but she's a celebrity stylist, and I think she came up with the term the wrong shoe theory. Don't quote me on that, but that's where I've seen it the most. But it's basically just the idea that you're pairing shoes with an outfit that you wouldn't necessarily put with them. It's to create a little bit of contrast, create a more unique looking outfit, and yeah, just something different that you wouldn't normally wear. So I'm gonna keep the same top, this lovely linen one, and I'm gonna use my Levi's ribcage straight jeans, just to create a bit more of a streamlined look this time. And then pair my black loafers. And again, this is nothing that exciting or revolutionary, but I think just the idea of having a very summery linen top with a pair of loafers that I might wear more so in the spring or the autumn, it's just a combination I wouldn't normally put together, but I love how this looks. And again, this is still a very me outfit and something you'll catch me wearing in various forms like 90% of the time. When it comes to your favourite pieces to repeat, it feels like you should stock up and have multiple versions of very similar things so that you always have something to wear. But I think this can sometimes be a little bit of a trap. For example, if you have a blue poplin shirt that you love and wear all the time, you might be inclined to buy a green version because it's the same shirt but it's a different colour and it works very well for you. It's tried and tested, so you go and get a green one. But the reason that you love the shirt so much is because actually it's blue and blue goes with everything. It's a neutral colour for you. It just works harmoniously in your wardrobe, so inevitably the green shirt gets neglected. Basically, it's important to think about why you love a certain item so much and why you wear it on repeat. For example, I love a plain white t-shirt. I am a little bit boring like that, but as we established, I'm quite a plain top, slightly more exciting jeans or trousers person. I love my plain boxy t-shirt that I have from COS. I get a lot of wear out of it. It's obviously just a neutral colour that goes with every single thing that I have. But instead of buying another version of a white t-shirt, which by the way I do have, I have like the white baby tee, but for this specific example, instead of buying, let's say, the exact same top in a black or a brown or something along those lines, I recently bought this black linen t-shirt, which is doing the same job. It's a neutral t-shirt that's very plain, very flexible, goes with everything in my wardrobe, but I love that this is linen. It's slightly different, adds a little bit of texture to my outfits. It's obviously a very summery material, which I think is just useful on those hot days. It can make a very plain, basic outfit feel like it's more geared towards summer, which I love. And it goes with everything. I can rewear and restyle it in so many different ways. We're trying to create a wardrobe that is cohesive and gives you lots of outfit rotations whilst sticking to your personal style and things that you know you're going to find comfortable and practical to wear, not just a wardrobe full of duplicates. So that is everything for this video. I hope you found it helpful and useful. As always, I will leave everything that I've linked in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!